Hi everyone, it's Elizabeth here. So I wanted to do this little video in regards to inspire you to continue to bring the light into your home, into your heart, and to avoid spiritual distractions. There are so many distractions nowadays, especially because we're seeing a completely different potential change in the way we operate and live. And there's so much fighting right now over politics and vaccines. And in some ways, some of my spiritual friends who really understand the deeper layers of truth understand that humans have to go through this kind of shock and this drastic change in order to change, or to wake up, or to be woke, or whatever. Because obviously just waking up earlier wasn't really happening, because there were so many quote unquote like worldly distractions through consumerism, where you make a lot of money. There's that temptation through the pornography, or the temptation of, you know, that cute guy or girl in the office, just to kind of flirt with them. So in some sense of combining a lot of thoughts from ancient metaphysical theories as well as with Christianity, I do think right now the online world and Facebook and social media or just planet Earth in general, humans are just kind of this test tube baby for a lot of people to kind of understand our psychology and our human and consumeristic behavior. And the distractions that are happening right now is bringing up so much further hate or stress or chaos, anxiety into people's lives, that they're losing focus. And that was the one thing I learned when I studied yoga in India in 2007, was that I was just at a point where I really needed some discipline in my life. And I had the little yoga man with his little stick. Your posture isn't straight, your posture isn't straight. And I had to hold your hands up like this, not even bent elbows, holding up without the compensation of interlocking your hands. You had to have palms flat, straight arms, holding like this for 2 to 3 minutes. And although that sounds easy, it was extremely so hard. And all you wanted to do was stand there, or all I wanted to do was stand there and just cry because of that pain in the shoulder, like the burning sensation. The arms are just standing. But all of that discipline taught focus, and it taught to be in the moment, to rechannel and transmute all of that tension into the shoulders, into a different type of energy. And so right now, with all of the fighting and things that are happening, it's the distraction to try to pull you away from your personal growth, pull you away from your spiritual growth, keep you down into, the pits of chaos and anxiety and fighting and feeling worthless and just not living up to your potential. And right now, as things are shifting, in my opinion, not necessarily always for the better, we need people to be on track and to be spiritually sound, because there's so much emotional like fireworks that are happening, because people are reactive. They are going through life very unconsciously. They're not living mindfully. So when you live with a daily intention to try to better improve yourself or to handle a situation, I've had to be on the phone with hospitals all day today, and it had to get handled in a more diplomatic manner than just screaming on the phone, because everybody's going through a really difficult time right now. But it's important to not let the outside world pull you away and into the pits of chaos. I've worked in fitness since 2006. I've worked with a lot of different people. I've been in Seattle for almost 11 years, so working with a lot of tech people. I've heard their stories, and a lot of them are atheists. They don't believe in a higher power. They believe that you are, like your own God, or you control life. And not everybody has that exact same thought process, but they're so stuck on planet Earth that they think only humans, are in control. And in my opinion, that is not. We are in control of our thoughts, our actions, and our behavior, and making an action plan. But the ultimate control is what is in the unforeseen world, in the divine and in the above, or with God. And I've just seen these people they're addicts of all different kinds. I say they're emotional high addicts, in addition to, sorry, my dog and my cat started fighting over there. They're emotional high addicts, but they're also they have addictive personalities. They sit online. All they do is fight on Facebook, whether they're fighting for their progressive political outlook or they're fighting for, some activism thing. They're constantly distracted and in a state of chronic chaos. A lot of these people have also been addicted to porn. They're addicted to unhealthy eating. They're so disconnected from some form of truth or things that are wise. And we need to have people, especially those who are spiritually sound, to continue on this path. You can use these tools, the social media world, to help enlighten people. You can use anything like a weapon for good or for ill. And so now my best recommendation during this winter time transitioning into the solstice is to bring more light into your house, more warmth, more love into your home and into your heart and into your soul, because so many people are suffering on this planet right now. It's been one hell of a year. And stay focused. There's some people I know, they're very spiritually sound and they use social media or Facebook for their voice and their platform, but they're not getting lost in the chaos. And if you are in that position of being grounded mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, and you can handle the feedback, don't let the haters get on to you. I got decimated, probably not as bad as other people, about independent health freedom. And at some point you just have to be like, I actually feel bad for them because they're so stuck in a different mindset that's just not even open. They think that you're non-science, and that's not the truth. Science provides perspectives for both sides. You can find science that supports a vaccine, and you can find doctors and medical experts that say the vaccine is not good for you. You can find it through science, whatever you are searching for. But the main part of today, a lot of this worldly distraction from even 5 years ago has just been more consumeristic, or just the temptation of, like everybody's doing good, money's doing good, and they might lose their way off of some moral high ground. But today, now, it's just not feeding into what these corporations want, which is to self-destruct yourself. And we need to continue on that path of spiritual growth. You can use I see shit on Facebook every day that makes fireworks go off in my head. I choose not to engage in those topics or those conversations. The old ancient adage says you do not talk about three things with people: abortion, religion, and politics. And that's pretty much has been a big topic of conversation over the last few years. So these things will always fire up the ego. The ego will always be right. People's opinions are their own facts. But what we need to do is, if you feel that you want to engage in that realm, you can, but just don't lose yourself in that realm. That's the whole point. So stay focused to your spiritual growth. The more you grow physically, spiritually, and mentally, the better off humanity will be. The ripple effect will happen. People are wakening up, and unfortunately, sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom in order to ascend. Destruction and creation are one. A volcano erupts, it destroys everything, and then life recreates itself. We are kind of, in my opinion, on this downslope that hopefully we can ascend before hitting complete rock bottom. But that depends on people staying focused on the mat, focused with your praying, focused with whatever you do, your meditation. Just keep continuing to grow and use that energy to affect people in a more positive way. So I hope everyone is well and staying healthy, and keep bringing in the light. Stay focused on your spiritual growth without losing yourself in the abyss of the virtual reality called social media. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. I hope everyone is well and doing just stay well. All right. Happy holiday season. See you next time. Bye-bye.